good right now. Let's hope it stays that way. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV, Adventure of a Paladin. Last we left off with literally a massacre after defeating the primal, the last primal. And I can't wait to find out what's happening next. So let's continue. After this queue of 27 people. And we're back in sadness. Neurexia! Alright, supposed to seek shelter at the church, which is not near us. Alright. Okay, I know what church we're going to. I don't know why we're going to that specific church, but... it's been a minute. I went the wrong way. You're new. Okay. Is something troubling you, my son? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. It's my enemy's father calling. I'll do the third one, because that one seems like a more interesting one. The wild roses, I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. How could this have happened? And you are certainly that Menphilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Menphilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well do I recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the same service to her brother and sister scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marquise, would you come here for a minute? Yes, father. Well, you look familiar. If you require assistance, pray speak with Marquise. He is trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain. Marquise is a survivor of the Battle of Continent. Alas, his experience took a terrible toll upon his mind. He was not taken in. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Marquise, Marquise, I don't know. I want you to look after Odysseus. Do you understand? Yes, father. What is that on your head? You look familiar. I don't know why. You can't take it with you? Excuse me, Odysseus, do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horloge, which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with this device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to the Camp Drybone and my steed to obtain a bull point chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill here. Fill this coin purse, that should cover it. Okay. Well, since I'm technically leaving the church, because I thought there'd be more to the church, I am going to actually head over to... I'm going to head back to my Paladin teacher and get my new ability. Because we can also do that. It was Chamber of Roll. Jinlins. To get Prominence, which is actually an extension to Total Eclipses, which I've been waiting for this whole time. Welcome, Paladin. You should know that word of your deeds had reached me. Few are those who follow the true Paladin path without misstep, but you are one of them. I am proud to call you brother. You have kept the faith, and in return, I must have faith in you. It is time that you knew the truth, though it is hard to share, for it is a shame that I would rather keep hidden from outsiders. Perhaps you remember when I told you of the traitor of the sword, Oathkeeper, that he stole? His name is Sulkazel, and he was my predecessor as captain of the Sultan's Sworn Elite. Yes, he was the same man whom I had admired as a child, who inspired me to take up the sword and follow the way of the Paladin. He was the paragon of paladins until, that is, he changed. Kind of knew it was going to be him. Like, they tried to make them sound different, but no, I knew it was going to be the same person. Some years ago now, there was a struggle for influence between the Sultana military and the faction within the syndicate known as the Monasteries. The latter emerged triumph, and the army's authority was dismissed drastically. Although Sulk was still captain of the Sultan's Sword Elite, he knew his position was perilous, so he fled, taking Oathkeeper with him. In doing so, he went against the word that he had spoken on bended knee before his royal ledge. Now it falls to me, as captain, to restore the honor and name of the Sultan Sorn. If that means cutting down my former mentor and master, I would do it gladly, for his misdeeds cannot be forgiven. But his death will not lift the stain that mars our name. He must be put on trial in a public court so that everyone knows his crimes. Then, and only then, can we begin to earn the people's trust again. He served for over 30 years as captain of the Sultan Sorn elite, and he is a formidable foe. Few can match his skill with the sword. Even together, you and I will find it difficult to take him alive without mortal harm to one side or the other. So you must continue to hone your skills and prepare for the day when we will face him. To complete the next stage of your training, you must do this. Go to the Yagrum's River to eastern Thanlan to find the brazier we have placed there. By lighting it, you will draw the ire of the lept that dwells within the water's face, the creatures in battle, and master your new skills. The fight will not be easy, but if you take to heart what you have learned and let the crystal be your guide, you will triumph. I would do that. So it's next to Camp Drybone. This might take a little bit longer, because I don't know. Actually, I don't remember if I've gotten that far. Need to go up. Oh, I have been over there. I remember now. I wonder what I'm fighting now. Good to know it is a level 40 mission. There's the brazier. What? Why does it have to be in a river? Okay. You just... Oh. Okay, that's 2. Sorry, it's been a minute. Three. There's 4 and 5. I would not be cornered like this. This is the last one. So that's 5. Yep. Alright. So I've never encountered more than 5 in these brazier tests, so this is actually pretty good. Okay, gotta report back to Genlands. My return is not working. So I will use teleport. All right. And there he is. Good, you've mastered your new skills and made them your own, but much work remains to be done before you can face the traitor Sulk. We are close to finding him, and as our net draws tighter, it grows ever more important that we make ready for the moment when the fish must be at last be landed. Nice. And with that, where to go? Prominence. I would love to test this out. Wait, is this a... Oh, that's so cool! So you just do Eclipse, and then you wait, and then you do... Wait. Okay, maybe it doesn't fully work till battle. Yeah, I think it might only work better if it's during battle. But that's a cool ability. I like Prominence. The next one's gonna be Cover at 45, I think. Yeah, 45. And then once I reach 50, it comes every so often, I think. 50, 54, 56, 58, 50, 60, 62, 64. Okay. So, no, 54 is when it starts going by, like, 2s. Yeah. Hollow Ground is what I'm actually more looking forward to. Alright, let's head back to to Camp Drybone and continue on the main MSQ. Okay, where am I going? Traveling Goldsmith. A ballpoint chisel, you say? And a pair of needle-nosed pincers? Those things don't come cheap, you know. Dolls, balls. I mean, yes, that should be a sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. I feel like we might have overpaid him. Head back to Marquis. I swear, he looks so familiar. I don't know. Like, the goggles, or whatever they are, they look like goggles. And why is it raining like this? Have you brought the tools I requested? Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, the sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? These hands, my hands, they moved with a mind of their own, definitely manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There are no doubt of certainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Odysseus, this was a mistake. Please give the horologe to Sister Elunde. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it's best that it be returned to him. Is that Sid? Is there anything I can do? Please ask. I feel like that's Sid. Because I know Sid comes in the future, but I didn't... That's my first guess. It seems like Sid. Good day to you, sir. Have you come to pay your respects to this man? Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time? Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I am given to understand that its sites are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marquis said it belonged to the deceased? Oh dear, you don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But mayhap more importantly, how did Marquis manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fence and thatching roofs. That's what I'd like to know. Level 34 weapon. Yeah, no, my weapon's better. Finally, it stopped raining. I recognize you now, Odysseus. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize for discussing this. If discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of the comrades are presently being removed from the waking sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure. Oh, I have to go... Okay. It is very pressing. I just saw a Lalafell get freaking massacred by somebody for no reason. Ah, you don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn you away, no sir. As you can see, we got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the lynching they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. 'Twas the full of stuff of nightmares, I tell you, God's damn Imperials. I don't know what the quarrel they had with these folk, but I sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here before? Or do you just have one of them faces? Ah, never mind. Any road, there's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the lynch yard, out of the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I have a mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folks starting to turn. This is very gruesome. Oh my god. Oh my god, I know that one. The one on the law fell on the left. She was in the main room. Oh, I have to do this individually? No, I have to just do the ones on the right side. Well, my anorexia is still there too. And that's the one that looked like that was like massacred. What happened to the big fella? Oh, I forgot it. Forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss them in the back. Ain't it like they're complaining if you're rough? Why? This is so gruesome. Well, you a strong one. 4 is one trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest of them. I don't like this. Shouldn't Anorexia be sent back to her home with the other selves? Come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. You fiend. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't take long to deliver all the corpses to the lich yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. They're so mean! That was not helpful. I said that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so you found some small measure of peace. Not really, no. The first carriage from Vesperia arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades to burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Bury me not on the lone pair. Alright. Although we can perform rites for most of the signs, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the Sylphs of Little Solace. Yeah, I was wondering if we would have to return her. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family so that they may mourn her in accordance with Sylph traditions. To head this way. Let me check something real quick. A little better. Excuse me, passing through. Kamoxie. This one's surprised to see Walking One and Little Solace. How can these ones help assist Walking One? Norixia, but this one does not understand. Gumixia, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know that what has caused such distress. Troubling news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Norixia? How did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. So not only Norixia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Norixia went to Thanalan at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Norixia at the end. Tell this one that Norixia was brave. Tell this one that Norixia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Norixia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones that these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial ones must pay. Imperial ones must suffer. When this time comes for Walking One to face Imperial ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Norexia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. Okay, that is a lot of anger coming from that tiny one. Yeah, see what I did there? Interesting. alone. We thank you for your service to the church and to the selves. You may be pleased to know that in your absence we interred the remaining signs in the lynch yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends? If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take your rest and set aside your burdens for now, Odysseus. How many of those do I have? 30. I need to get the rest of them back. Marquis. He is being watched. I'm not imagining, Odysseus. I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister. It is as if I'm under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I've felt it when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. Who am I looking for? So he went outside, and I turn left. Nothing here. Oh, hello. Down. Well, that was eventful. I am convinced, like highly convinced that that's Sid now. The Imperials, the actual the Scions sent me to this location. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me, but why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know anything of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please, allow me a moment alone. Wait. Father Lurid must hear this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. He's right next to you. Heaven's forehand. That's such a thing shouldn't happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garbs or possessions? He's Imperial. This is a Garlean steel, which means that the man who was watching Marquis was... Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. I think we might be too late. Oh!
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Sid Garland. I have come for you.
I knew it was Sid. The goggles gave it away.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, I...
Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Is he gonna remember? Like right now?
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life.
There's too many like voice, like the voice keeps wavering from like a lighter to a deeper tone. I don't know how I feel about that.
But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you?
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak.
Garuda?
Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength.
Really?
Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
If you don't, I hope you can build one.
Yes, Cid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
You're done? Okay.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
I thought his voice was a little deeper than this. But, okay. Alright. I knew it was Sid. And apparently Alphino is here. He who waited behind. Words for you. What a curious twist of fate. That Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Odysseus. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the Great Gaboo Wall of Ulda. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Curtius. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over the Fallground Float. Excuse me. The closest settlement to Carthus. Mayhap the Serpent stationed there would have recorded the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journey for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you in the science. Pray look after yourself and Sid, Odysseus. I would do just that. Looks like I'm heading back to Gridania. Where is this? North Shroud. This way. Is there aught I can assist you with, sir? The Enterprise. You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Carthius. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Wardiver at Florental Spire. He was on duty that day, and I saw with his own eyes. I've been sure that it is your hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the mercenary is fiendishly complex. Probably, and which begs to differ, will he be able to fly it after his amnesia? You have come in search for Vortvalt? Then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows come to Corthius. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. Nice. Twas on the eve of the Battle of Constantinople, nigh on 5 ways ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then all of a sudden, the most fantastic ship I've ever seen splits the sky overhead. I would only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it was still somewhere in Corthius. The astrologers at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them, you need to deal with the Ishgard Guardians who control the region. Ishgardians? Am I going to Ishgard? I wouldn't expect much, though. The high horses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalmond descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, you may deign to assist you. They may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your service to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I've little doubt they would accept aid freely. Doubt they would accept aid freely offered. Speak with the Lord. Okay. Wait, where's Corthius? Okay. So how do I get there? Oh, just go up. Okay. Going up. It's a new area, except I don't see a crystal. There it is. I'm gonna continue on the MSQs, hopefully getting closer to that aetheryte crystal. But if I don't... Oh, hey, I reached level 41. I didn't even notice that. But if I don't get to the crystal before it asks me to leave the area, I'm gonna run towards it. Excuse me. Can you repeat that? You wish to offer your service to the House of Durande, and what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? How absurd, as if we would permit an outsider to pursue the records of the Observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Very rude. Alone have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I'm on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And where in the hell is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps if I have use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds due to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform, the House of the Durande, as is mine. Love to be in a snowy area. There's a lot of quests here. Forward of the Fear, leads to the Observatorium. Can't wait to go back to those. Okay. Just out this way. He's behind this, apparently, big rock. Hello, good sir. Hello, good sirs. And you should be dying soon. And down. If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. Okay, what? This is why you don't activate a battle while somebody's in here. Had to restart that again? Sir, pray that the rumors were mistaken, but this concerns the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors of the heretics who are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. Yes, I would call him my friend. The person who interrupted my dialogue, though, they are not my friend. I am anger beyond words because of that. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologers to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may pursue their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmil. They're in here, right? No? Oh. Oh, the gentlemen come in search for the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Lurkerx be thinking? It is true that we maintain malicious records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Drenvian activity, because it is access strictly controlled, one can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Australian Formalt up above. How up above are we talking about here? God. Might as well just drop down the middle. No, absolutely not. You have any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not for some mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are arbiters of Harlon's will. I will not put our great nation at risk. Certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Just show it in front of me so I can look at it. It's not that hard. Pardon the intrusion, Farlamont. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent, Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Golemain, you honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Dendrain's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship last seen in Corthius 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening year, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snow can come quickly in Corthius. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, In the next, you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. What do I feel like I'm gonna get lost? I was not aware you aided House Durand in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Yeah. I'm going to attract your attention. You there, sir. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief and Stralion. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone. Despite the presence of Luxol in that vicinity, if you would seek out this astrologer and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Okay. They could be torturing Tataru right now, and I'm doing this. Okay. Where am I going? Okay. So I'm going to go up, because I want to get that camp, so I can get the threat, and then I'm going to come back down. Let's hope I don't get lost. Drop. Oh yes, I'm also slow because of the new area. I need to go up. Is there a road that's gonna take me up? Yes, okay. Follow the road. Just follow the road. If I get lost, it's on me, because if I didn't follow the road, what is that? What are you? Hello, Morocco. Just keep following the road. I've reached Dragonhead. I just need to pass this fate that I'm apparently lurking into, and enter the area and grab that etherite. Nice. Alright. Back to what I was doing. Oh, it's battling something. Or somebody. Who took that out? Why are you here if you can take that thing out? Okay. I need to go this way. Now, how attractive are they? Not at all? Nice. Running. Ooh, I have to defeat that thing. That's one of my... Why is that one of my... It's in my hunting log for which one? Oh, it's the okay. It's the last one for my Immortal Flame ones. I will defeat this. Now that's done. What a relief to see someone other than a goddamn birdman. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Lixil wore away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope that they might leave again before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You're not one of our knights. A man of House Durin cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, sir. Okay. Did I really complete that? Oh, I only need... Okay. And I need to find a Luxie Lightwing, which is in Alder Springs, apparently, in the North Shroud. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's head back. And I got 478 seals out of it. How far up do I have to go in that area? The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. Ah, but you were eager to look at your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you have already aided your own cause. House Denderinen is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Derivian aggression, yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the observatory's records. This is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Partlane for an official introduction to their other high houses. With the word of House Durdarin carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Okay. So I need to drop down. Here we go. It's called fast traveling. Where am I going? Down here? You caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight, and now I hear you have rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. Introduction to the other high houses. I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you, but while you have proven 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It is only fitting that you aid us one final time, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, that kind of makes sense. What are you? Fort of Fear. Okay. Requires that you perform a 3rd task we have. Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a man of your skill but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his ship remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will eager you to house well in it, further improving the chance that they indulge your request for aid. Okay. So, left. Why am I using that? It's not that far. One. 2. And hello. Who wants to go first? You all suck. I know you're all level 30 and all, but still. Alright. Time to head back. Have you good tidings to share? Or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? God's bless you, friend. It's all here, every last, but wait, the chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells, that's the personal property of Lord Francel, too. Are you certain? Certainly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents yourself, your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fairy, take me a draconian rosary in the possession of Lord Farcel? Yet perhaps this is not too difficult to fathom. House Halloranet is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with the House Halloranet. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ishgarden to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. But that's not... What do I do next? Oh, the person behind him. Okay. Very important to tell you. Come closer, lad, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Franskell is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man who wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Helnet for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an Eldwise, and he will know you for a friend. Now go. Apparently we are saving the person who has an interesting item, I think it's called. What's the word I'm looking for? Evidence against him. That's it. Where am I going? Okay, so it's not far. Oh yeah, it's probably in one of those things. There is an out. I gotta find all of these gates. Because the second time I've walked past that gate and went to the one on the right. He is not in that one. Unless... Well, that's not helpful. There you are. Jesus. Yes, you look as though you have something to say, do you? Is that the Eldwise in your pocket, or are you happy to meet me? I see. Sir Carlot has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. A pity it has not been seen in Carthia since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. Yeah, you've been framed. That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the draconian rosary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbor even the slightest doubt, this will only add weight to the incensed accusations our house has suffered of late. It is as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It is only proof that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship. I see. It may require a prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Lord Harkant of House Fort Temps commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. Alright. I climbed a mountain when there was... Okay. Just okay. Oh, did that wrong. Okay, so he's like all the way up to Dragonhead. Okay. Those are interesting mounts. It's another interesting mount. Okay. You should be right in here. In here. Ah, the unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventure. If you are come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself, but enough chatter. Pray tell me why you have come. If there any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Oh yes, the letter may mention of a pressing matter which you require assistance, but what might that be? I'm looking for my airship. So the Enterprise you speak of was last seen above Cathias before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses to these events, for while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Contino, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Foottemps. Okay. Also for how you might. As you have doubted realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Foottemps included, are either unable or unwilling to offer your formal assistance in their search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. Lady Nene of mine own House Foottemps, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also Crivlin of House Helleton, who can be found in Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the chief astrologer of House Dinandrain yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accompanying once I inform him that you are a friend of House Foottemps. Do not concern yourself with House Damosel. I shall contact them myself, seek the counsel of the three I mentioned, and return to me when finished. So okay, so there is 4. I kept wondering if there's actually just 3. There's actually 4 houses that I've discovered. Okay. So Nene, or Nini, or whatever, however you say her name. I'm going up for almost no reason. I've went the wrong way. Oh, well, that's a drop. Well, hello, good sir. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely one of the House Foottemps does, for if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on someone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Hallocan have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. I need water. Yeah, I feel like he's definitely being framed, or not. Well, he's obviously being framed, but I think his entire house is being framed, which does not bode well. I need to go down, not up. Okay. Yes, thank you. Finally, somebody's like actually in here. Or maybe not. Oh, okay, finally. Cravilian? Harlon, grant me strength. There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Harcraft? I want to help you, I surely do. But these accusations of heresy have thrown House Halorant into chaos. Right now, we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. Yeah, I didn't think they would be able to help. Okay, this is a confusing area. I need to go up. Oh, I need to go up. Okay. I have to talk to this person again. Forelmont. I gather you have been busy since last we spoke. Lord Harkin's missive was promptly glowing, but if you think that this endorsement is cause for me to disregard Ishgardian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, sir, and with the enemy growing bolder by the day, why in the short time since Inquisitor Gualamin arrived in Corthios, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of Ishgardian society. That sounds... Either he's doing his job really well, or he's selling out good people. If Lord Harkin wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. I feel like this Inquisitor might be selling out his people. You know, I'm probably because I've seen K-Sock when he was streaming was, he would get lost in a snowstorm, but I'm wondering if that's only in Ishgard and not here as well. By your continuance, I take you did not learn anything of use. I actually did. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole of Corthios is consumed by this talk of heretics in the High House. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard provide more... I'm back. Is everything good? Oh, it's okay, so it's still streaming. Okay, everything looks good still. Just was not properly logged out in current client. Character selected was not properly logged out or is currently logged into another client. Logging character out, please wait to log in again. I will continue to do this. Hold on. Oh, I can't even... Okay. Let me just close out of the, let me close out of Final Fantasy and load back in. Wrong button. Okay. Okay, everything seems to be working again. It looks like the stream didn't disconnect. It's just crashed out a little bit and it's back, so it's still the same stream, I think. So will I have to talk to him again? I wonder. Done, done, done. Okay, it looks like I did do that. Okay. I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francel, of who has been whispered in our recent days. I have received a report that he and 3 knights were seen headed north towards Steel Vigil. Not Vigil. The outpost was long overrun by the Drivian horde, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. Okay. Let's go help Francel. I am glad that it didn't crash. It kind of crashed, but it didn't fully crash, so we're still good. Where am I going? North. There. Stay away from me. Yeah, he looks unfit. Let me just think real quick. Okay. Where is Lord Francel? Please, you must find him. That's on you, buddy. Unsettled, I'm not talking to I don't want to talk to any of you. There you are. You bitch! Ramus, where did you come from? Who goes there? Odysseus? No, stay back. The fiend is still here. Didn't I just kill you? Please don't summon another one. You motherfucker. You could have at least helped me take this one down first. Jesus. We good? We good. Well, I have to aid his knights first? Oh, God. It's his fault for grabbing more than... I heard the beast cries from over yonder, then Lord Francel is safe. Bless you, sir, bless you. It's Francel's fault for bringing 3 knights. 3! And an unfit one, to be exact. Confound it all. How are we to redeem House Elephant if we cannot even slay a single Avius? We are fortunate you came along when you did, sir. House Helenet... I need to know how to say the name. Will remember your kindness. Curse those fiends. It's as though they knew we were coming. Let's hope not. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I had hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Helenet that yielded the Steel Vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here herald the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought ever lower by the despicable accusations of heresy. And despite our best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestants fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. I feel like they're hoping for that. I'm still on about how that Inquisitor has this one specific Inquisitor has been outing High House members. Doesn't seem right. And jump over the bush. A lot of people over here. What did you find at the still vigil? Oh, I see. A reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has been common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at the Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably resented to make your acquaintance, for fear of being seen in the company of a man who might later be declared a heretic. A non-unreasonable fear, given the zeal with which Inquisitor Gullamain has conducted his investigation. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francel's name, and by association, yours. Oh, yay. I am guilty by association. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discredited the evidence against him. I speak of the Dredekin rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would please tell me of the incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here is what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Rickman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Corthius, as he may have some inkling of who could be responsible. Remember the incident, the box looked like it was tampered with, but wasn't open because the lock was sound. Like the lock was not broken, but it looked like it was trying to get broken into. I feel like they succeeded and had another lock. Unless it's like an implanted lock, or it was made to look like it was being tampered with. Put that there. How do you guys live in this small... There's nothing here. You guys should make more furniture. Someone tampering with the shipments. Fairies strike me down. If all of them rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted... Hey now, don't you give me that look, lad. I'm a house-Houghton man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family, too. I ain't saying the porters what were bringing the shipment did it, though. I knew most of them when we worked in the trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then you guess it's as good as mine. After all, every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it. Could it have been the fellas that were responsible for the inspections? Ishgardian Knights and Inquisitors, the lot of them, as if they've ever turned their cloak. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. Hate to think of it, but maybe you should question them. There's a few crowing around to Camp Dragonhead from White Brim Front this eve. You might consider having a word with them. I think my theory's coming to roof. And we go. A pathetic porter. Oh hey, Sid and Alphino are here. I'm glad we left the observatorium. The people there were not friendly. Though even here I can feel eyes upon us. We are not safe. We came to find an airship, yet now we meddle in Ishgardian affairs of state. Gods, if LSA were here, I wondered I would never hear the end of it. Yeah, you probably never would. Beg your pardon? You suspect that we porters have been planting draconian rosaries in house Halament shipments? What nerve! If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. Would gladly to. I'm probably not going to find anything. Oh. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. But that's impossible. Once the Knights of White Brim Front concluded her inspection, I load the parcel into the wagon myself. And if I had been the culprit, I would never allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Harkin. I will not be held accountable for this. Alright, we got culprits. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. Ah, but more importantly, what did Rickman have to say? More Draconian rosaries? In every single parcel bound for Skyfire locks? That beggars belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is no more than a crass attempt to sully House Hallignart's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise her alone that he did. Lord Francis' trial is upon us, and we must act now if we were to clear his name. From the very first, I knew it would not be that so many members of House Halligrant were heretics. At last, we can give their lie to these poisonous allegations and put an end to their travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to Inquisitor Burgi. Tell her the House Foottemps asks, nay demands, that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. Where is this person at? Up here? What is it, my child? Lord Hartwick would have the Inquisitors do what? But this is not possible. Inquisitor Guilliman presides over Lord Francel's trial at Witchdrop, even as we speak. Fear not, if Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he shall walk in Harlone's halls with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. What? I did not activate that yet. Steel longsword. Item comparison. what I'm wearing is better because of the vitality, strength, critical, extermination, tenacity. Yeah. All right. We might have a problem. They have taken Lord Frenzel to Witch Drop? This is madness. The Inquisitors do not have sufficient grounds to subject him to the manner of the trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Odysseus, I will dispatch you and one of my knights to Witch Drop to forestall the proceedings until such time as I am able to join you and petition Inquisitor Galmain in person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Frenzel alive. Yes, sir. I'm about to freaking kill a bunch of Inquisitors. Hail, Odysseus. So you can see, Lord Frenzel yet alive, we must try to reason with Inquisitor. But if his guards judge us a threat, we must be able to prepare to defend ourselves. Chacun Charlemagne Francais del Helonarte. You stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers. These charges are false. The men and women of my line have been opposed to Dravinians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in service in the Holy See. Condemn me, and you will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for Harlone to judge if you speak the truth. You're Guilliman? Oh yeah, I think I remember seeing. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. The righteous shall take their place in Harlone's hall, while the wicked shall reveal their draken form and be put to the sword. In the name of House Foottemps, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we have come on behalf of Lord Hartshifent. I never even know his name. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges against Lord Frenzel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such time as a full re-examination of the facts has been conducted. Lord Hartshifent has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment, that he should harbor private doubts. I might have allowed, but that he would dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. See, that's where corrupt power takes form. The words to defy your title is to commit the act that your title is meant for. Yeah, that's why people like him need to die. We must hold them until Lord Hartz arrives, Odysseus, and remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. Oh, God damn it. Oh, you're a tough guy. Oh, there he is. I'm sure they'll be fine. Maybe. I need that off the screen. Where's the mage? Where's the mage? Yeah, you're not... No. I'm not dealing with this right now. Can you die already? Who's healing him? Did he heal himself? Okay, he tried to heal himself. It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop, but this trial, like many others, I fear, has been orchestrated by enemies of House Harland. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set both brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginations of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? By the fear at Draconian Rosary, then the knight who refused to yield, it was he who summoned the wyvern. A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights? That has grave implications. So does a person of the High House. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Harfinch. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francel, pending further investigation. Okay, so it wasn't your fault. Okay. I still think you're a dick, but I trust you have not lost sight of which first brought you to Corthius, or Odysseus. Pray locate your errant ship and use it. Lord Harfshant, I have not the words to express my gratitude, but why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard, and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you'd have jumped of your own free will. I would have done anything it took to redeem House Hellerant. Praise Harlon, it did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Odysseus. Pray visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. I'm fine. Passes out. Yeah, where am I? I teleport. This place to... Alright. You look well, Odysseus. May I say what pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Franchel would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and I might well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. House Foottemps and House Helionarte. I can't say that. I'm like making random words every time I re-say these names. Shall never forget your service. Now, let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. Level 42. But unfortunately with that, I'm going to end the stream off there. A little early than normal, but with the problems with the stream that you witnessed like 30 minutes ago and what I had to deal with an hour beforehand, I'm just going to cut it off here. It's a good stopping point. I pretty much saved Francel from dying. But thank you all for joining me in this stream video of episode 3. I hope you liked the new thumbnail. I love my new armor that's been helping me out. And let's continue this adventure next time. See you guys later.